The Bono Ahafo region recorded 919 cases of teenage pregnancy in 2015. Ho recorded 398, while North recorded 87. At 17 years, Teresa is 6 months pregnant. She has walked 3 kilometers from Apimso to Kwabia to visit her classmates. Teresa tells of the love story that has led to her pregnancy.
Moi did because a pencil beds, ne papa to as be a man so on so crisis.
A dear ma of far quasi say obey your boy.
Next to na me kwana mini phone on so wish am no say akasa de obebo me ho kakra enti am fans me boyfriend
Eya ototonyo mama
mpacho ayoto
Joma bi ti said yen say na ototoma
it's the pine into man and tare ne bucket ne semina nyina.
Dropping out at the junior high level, she has no intention of going back to school. Rather, she intends to learn a skill, preferably sewing. Rebecca is also just 18. She is in the Form 2 at the JHS level and 4 months pregnant. Unlike Teresa, her dream to become a nurse is hinged on her determination to deliver her baby and hopefully get back to the classroom. Considering that these young girls find themselves in such deprived communities, poverty is usually blamed for the increasing number of teenage pregnancies. But the people in the community tell of a different story.
It's not what you give to the girl that will make her love you more, but the love is there. Whether you have money or not, the love is still there. In the evening like this, you don't have any place to go. So all you have to do is call your girlfriend and maybe you'll be in your room. If you are in the room too, you know what will happen. I think that's also part of the problem.
Mibia Ali is a 28-year-old taxi driver with a notorious nickname as a community playboy.
Mayuano wonya sisu na bia sebiu wonya nyono fo kakra no wa start ono an guy no ma ense so she no no obehye na oso boya ja mrante so yesu ehunu sa na ye pere du pepero ho ko she no ma ense so she de na yesu ehunu ayen fancho aha enti ama sa no ma ni nyina ere ko so no omo pem de bate nyese bia me body ana se me ka but efri me manu mo kasanti ama ma de pem.
The unfortunate tale is told of how young girls will give anything for favors from young men.
I was in school before, but I stopped it because in Form 3 I have pregnant, so I went to my parents and told them that I'm pregnant. So they tell me that I should stop the school. When we are going to Form 3, the registration fee, they haven't given me one. So I try my best to get the registration fee. The boy told me that if I give her a 6, he will give me the money to register the registration fee. It was 40 Ghana cedis.
It is the irresponsible parents. They don't care about where their children are. And then at times too, what I know is this also leads to poverty, whereby parents are not prepared to take care of these children. You see, as time when we talk about this parent neglect, they neglect their children. Some of them even don't know where their children sleep after eating. Could you believe that a mother would tell a child, don't you see the type of shirt Amma is wearing? Or what can't you do that? That means the mother is telling the child, what's the mother telling the child? Go out and look for money.
It appears there is a long road ahead in finding a solution. The girl child officer for Kintampo South says a major hurdle is the late enrollment of girls into school. She said government at the moment is providing basic items such as sanitary pads for girls in school. This is expected to minimize their dependence on young men for some of these items. But the issue is bigger than that.
The treaties that we have, that Ghana have signed to, are supposed to help us in ensuring that children have an improved well-being. Just that implementation, sometimes we have challenges. For instance, Ghana was in fact among the first, or is the first country to have signed the Convention on the Rights of the Child. And then following up on that, in 1998 we had the Children's Act. And since then we have had so many legislations that are supposed to protect children. But we are still aware, for instance, the issue of child marriage. And children, we are referring to children, people below the age of 18. So if we have an act that stipulates the age of marriage is 18, why are we having children marrying below the age of 18? The same act talks about the age of consent, 16. So for me, I think that it is my opinion, in fact, that we need to streamline the age of consent with the age of marriage. If we have the age of consent at 18 and the age of marriage at 18, I believe it will be very helpful to us. The difficulty sometimes have to do with determining the age of the child. Many of them do not have birth registration. They don't have birth certificates. So how do you determine? Is it by the body mass of the child that you use to determine that this child is 18 years? How do you do it? So I want to believe that even in as much as we are advocating for streamlining the age of consent with the age of marriage, we should also have a very vibrant system in place that registers all children, so they are able to use the registration of the child to determine how old or how young the child is.
Whether it's our laws that need to change or the definition of what love is to a teenager, one thing is clear: teenage pregnancy must end if we are to meet some of the sustainable development goals. Jason Amoo for TV3.